What's up, Beverly Hall family? How you guys doing today?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Y'all already know
Today is going down in a major way.
If you guys haven't, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Turn on the post notification bell.
Comment down below.
Early gang.
If you guys want to be a part of our
Early gang post notification squad.
Oh my gosh, that throws me so way back.
And that's gonna stay.
That's crazy.
Because the Beverly Hall family started that.
I know. What are you guys up to? How has life been? What's going on with you guys right now? We have so many updates
So
to share
much
with you
to
guys.
share with you, man. Like,
I'm really
we're so
excited
excited.
for today's video.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I know. So like basically, and don't mind me guys, Caden caught a little like sinus and I think he gave it to me. So I kind of sound like drainy because I'm really nasally up here right now. My nose has been running all day.
He gave it to me too.
Oh my God.
I caught it just a little bit.
Yeah, but otherwise everyone is feeling so good around here. If you can probably tell, we're in a new location, but before we get into that, we're gonna share with you guys some other things that have been going on in our life.
Yes.
So basically, let's start with Braylon because I feel like he's the most important.
Hold up, first.
Oh, go ahead.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
All
Happy
the mothers
Mother's
out
Day.
here. Happy Mother's Day, guys. God bless you. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. And I just hope that every single mother out there feels so special and loved by their family. Guys, give your mamas a break tomorrow. Let her have one day of peace and relaxation.
And she only saying that because she want to be relaxed, y'all.
And make sure that your mama feels so good and loved. Give her a hug. Tell her that you love her because it's so important and it means the world to us. Like, us mothers need that sometimes. But obviously, Braylon to me is the most important. I think he's like so important to us. Obviously, he's our child.
Thank you.
And his health is like beyond one of our greatest blessings to date. We're just so thankful for him.
So thankful for him.
Every single day I look at this kid, I'm just like blown away at his life. It feels like a miracle to me to even be able to touch him, hold him, hug him. I'm just so glad that God saved his life through the power of prayer, guys. That will always be. And look at his braids. He has braids in his hair. And he's like a grown man now. Like,
he's trying to grow up on us, y'all.
Yeah, isn't it crazy how big you got?
And Braylon did a phenomenal job at, the Heart Foundation, Children's Heart Foundation.
Yes.
Everything went phenomenal at that event. We was just so happy and just blessed to just meet so many of you heart warriors and just heart families,
Yes,
such
and we
as
apologize, honestly, for not filming it and making it a long-form video. Guys, we had so much go on in our life in the month of April that all of our plans kind of just got changed and shifted. And when God changes your plans, it's for a reason. And you just have to go with the flow and adapt. So we didn't film like a long form video of it, but the Heart March was so beautiful. We got to be honored on behalf of you guys. We called the team Braylon Strong, I'm sorry. We called the team Braylon Strong, and he was honored for raising over $18,000 for pediatric cardiac heart research and just children and families in need, which was so special because we're so proud of you for using your story for God's glory. And it's just such a blessing to have this child. Like, he's such a freaking superhero, and we love him so much.
So much. That was just great and phenomenal. And what we got coming up, we headed to Memphis for...
Yes, we're headed to Memphis, Tennessee this week. We are going to be honored again by St. Jude's Children's Hospital. They chose our family to come and be a part of their Creator Summit, which is such a blessing. Again, without you guys, none of this would be possible.
None of this would be possible. Like, we are so excited about this. We are just so happy that we can just shed light and be just helpful to the community, period.
I always wondered what God wanted us to do with our platform other than make people smile and laugh and feel encouraged to just be a family and take care of themselves and their health. And it just really feels like it hits home for us that this is what God called us to do, to really just be a part of these children's lives and to be a voice for them. And I'm just so blessed, guys. We're going to St. Jude. That's so freaking
Braylon, how do you feel about all of this happening, Braylon? How do you feel about all of this? Eventually it was going to happen, but it would happen even faster just because of part of your story. How do you feel about this?
Honestly, I feel so grateful and happy that we're a healthy family again, and that we don't have to ever go through the rough times. And we had such a rough journey, but now you know, we're safe, and I'm real happy about that. And,
Yay.
Oh, we love you
Yes,
so
we
much,
love
dude.
you.
You just don't know how much your story really blesses the world, and I'm just so proud of you being my
Yes.
child. Honestly, it means the world to me.
So,
Some other things we have going on. We're going to like 3 different
Yes.
events out in LA. Then we're going to a dinner in New York. Marco and I are going to be super busy the second half of this month. Sorry, my nose is like killing
it's
me.
okay, babe.
But we're so excited to just be traveling and to have these opportunities. They mean so much to us. But let's get to the actual meat of this video, which is the new location.
Yes, the new location, guys.
We're so excited to share this with you.
Officially moved, y'all. You guys were not expecting this. We kind of didn't expect it, but
We're not expecting this. As you know, like our last home was our forever home.
Yes.
So we thought, but
That
I
was
guess
our
you never
dream
say
home,
never,
y'all.
and you never say forever.
Yes.
Because we just put so much into that home. We put so much of our time and energy
Yes.
into trying to invest in it. We never really mentioned it because we don't like to go into like finances and details, but a lot of people are confused and they're wondering like, well, how, why aren't you there? So basically, and I said it on a short video, but Marco and I were in a lease to own. So when we were looking to get this home, our dream home, we were looking,
Yes.
looking, and
And we found our...
Marco's phone died, of
Yes,
course,
it
in the
went
middle
down.
of it. But basically, we were looking for our dream home, and our real estate agent, we have a very honest real estate agent, and she was like, you know, guys, everything is kind of through the roof right now. Like, you're not going to get your money's worth. Everybody's buying, like, it's a hot market. Like, you don't really have to buy right now if you don't want to, and we're expecting it to cool off. So we're like,
Yes.
okay, cool. Well, what's like another option that we could do that would be smart financially that we could do to invest into real estate? And she was like, well, you know, there's this home that you could get into. It's a very high lease, but you can
lease
basically
to purchase. We
Yeah.
did a lease to purchase. With that being said, that's what we did. So we went through that whole process for...
So basically, if you don't know what a regular lease is, like a lease, right? Or you can do a lease option, or you can do an owner carry. There's different ways that you can finance a property. And so the reason why we said it was our forever home is because we were putting all of our
Yes.
eggs in this basket
Yes,
forever.
yes.
And we were investing every single month
Yes.
into this home. Like every single lease payment would basically, we had an agreement with the owner that we would get the home for a discounted price basically because
Yes.
we paid already. This
Yes,
money.
and we basically, you know, was in that process of buying a home.
Well,
Like,
that's where we come to that part.
Yes.
So basically, our lease started in February of 2022, and it was up January 31st of 2023.
Yes.
And so we had already been talking with the owner. Like, we sat down, we had a really intimate dinner with the husband, and we were like, hey, we are so serious about purchasing your home. Like, I know it's been on the market, and the home was on the market the whole time as
the
well.
whole time we was there.
But they respected us and took the address off of the home. So like people could come visit it, but you had to like show how much money you had to come visit it and stuff. And basically someone could
you
buy
had
it.
to you had to show
but-
proof of funds in order to even come look at the home.
Yes.
At the time.
So someone could have bought it, but nobody did. So we're like, okay, this is our sign. Nobody's buying the home. We really love the home. Like,
Yeah.
let's just talk to the owner and tell him, like, before this lease is up, we are seriously considering, like, we want to purchase this home. And he's like, okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes to help you guys purchase my home. And so we're like, okay, that's great. So we started working with him, and we started, like, you know, getting the financials and everything ready, all the documents and stuff that you need
Yes.
to back in December.
Yeah,
November,
December.
December. And we wanted to close in January.
In January. But
However,
the 1st of
our
January,
baby's health was way more important to
Braylon
us
went
than finishing
into-
up that paperwork.
a cardiac arrest.
Yes.
So it threw us a whole curveball, left and right and left and right. It threw our whole minds off. We wasn't even thinking about a house or anything. We was just
No.
thinking about life and just happiness.
Getting back on track.
Yes.
Yeah. So then it comes up to January and our lease is up. And they're like, okay, well, here's what we'll do. We'll do an addendum. And this addendum is going to basically be like a month to month. So you guys will lease for month by month. And basically, like, this percentage of this lease will go towards your home if you close, right?
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, cool. So we got to March. And so you can think probably from January. Well, one, I lost my brother in December, and then
Yeah.
just in
Even
January,
that too, yeah.
like threw us off track because Braylon's health was compromised. And then February, we were trying to just get back on track and still paying super close attention to Braylon and just adjusting to having a kid with medical needs in our home. So by March, the end of March, we finally went into escrow on this home. And we're like, yay, we love this. Like, yes, finally, it's gonna happen. We're gonna close on our home. We're gonna be homeowners and we're gonna be so excited. And we were this close to closing.
Yes, this close to closing.
And we were supposed to close the weekend before we went on the cruise.
Yes, the weekend before we went on the cruise, yep.
But then Marco and I went on the cruise. The actual escrow officer had went on a vacation and she wasn't able to close the deal. And so Marco and I were like, okay, well, let's go on the cruise and then it'll kind of just be like a present to all of us that we're about to close on our home.
Yes.
And then when we get back, we'll close and it'll be super exciting and we could just move on with our lives and everything's gonna be good, right? Wrong. So a series of events came up. Basically, in order to close on this home, we were asked to waive the home inspection on the home. And like, that's okay. It was fair because they knew we were living in the home and we basically knew the ins and outs of the home. We knew what was working, what wasn't working, this and that. We had some things that weren't working that we wanted to get working and we were going to work it out with the owners, like to just fix it and everything. But the more and more Marco and I thought about it, it's like, you know, this is our family home and we really want to make sure that if we're going to invest the next however long of our life,
that was
like this is a lifelong investment.
Life investment. That's like basically when you buy a home, you're marrying that.
You're marrying
asset. You're marrying that person.
And you're investing all of your everything into it. And so we're like, you know, I don't really feel comfortable with closing without getting a home inspection. So we went ahead and we got a home inspection anyway. And also there were CC&Rs that came back and we just didn't necessarily agree with some things in the CC&Rs of the HOA. So basically when the home inspection came back, I'm not going to get into the details because I don't want to make it seem like the home was like inoperable. Obviously we were living in it. There were certain specific things that Marco and I already had in mind. For instance, like the home is beautiful, gorgeous home, but it's tailored for a specific type of person, right? So the floors were this deep dark green, like Marco's color of his shirt.
Green.
And
they were mine.
Your color, my color.
Yeah, and we loved them. We thought they were beautiful, but we film and we want our home to be more bright and like, you know, easier to film in and easier to decorate and things like that.
Yeah, it was so hard to decorate. Oh my God.
Yeah, we already knew that we were going to have to rip up the floors and that was already like multiple six figures to do that. And then to lay new floors was going to be like even more multiple six figures to do that. And then the things that came up in the home inspection, it was going to be more to do that, you know. I don't want to say whatever, but it just looked like for the price that we were going to be closing on and the money we were going to have to put into it to make it really tailor our home to our family
all the way, you know.
It wasn't what we wanted to do. So on the cruise, once we looked at the home inspection, because the home inspection came back to us while we were on the cruise, and we looked it over and we're like, oh, do we want to do that too? Do we want to do that too? And we finally were just like, you know, it's not worth it for us. Like, the home is beautiful. I think it'll make a beautiful family home for whoever ends up in it, or if the original owners decide to stay there. But it just wasn't the right home for us after knowing everything that we did for that year. And luckily, right whenever we decided to give our 30-day notice, because we could have stayed in that home and we could have continued to lease it, but we felt like it was going to be a waste of our money because the only reason why we got into the lease was to buy it. We was about to close. We was like really this close to closing, and we chose not to because of all of the things that we had to really like put into it to make it ours. When you spending that type of money, you want to be able to walk into something that's already yours, like that's already how you actually want it, to where no big changes that you need to make. So I mean, you know, the home was still on the market. That was the thing, and it just started to feel like an invasion of privacy because our address had got leaked while we were there, and it had been seen already by hundreds of thousands of people. We're still behind double guard gates. Like, it's not that big of a deal. We were okay with still moving in it, knowing that our privacy had been breached, but to stay in it and lease it without having the want to buy it would have just not made financial sense
Yes,
for
sense
us.
for us. So
Because we would have stayed,
any
but it
place,
just wouldn't have been like
yes,
worth
yes.
it. Because we're just paying a lease then. Like the money was just being drained without any cause. There's
Yes.
no like.
So it was a cause for that whole thing. That was actually our dream home, but we exit out. We walked out of the doors. Nobody else pushed it out of the door. We made the decision to walk out the door.
Yeah, I know that there have been like people that try to make it seem like, oh, we got kicked out, or like I think there's a rumor that's going around that somebody let us live there.
Don't
for
even
free.
worry about that. No.
And that's just not the case. So I just want to make sure and clear the air up that we would never like put that out there on the internet that we're moving into our dream home when we were just living in somebody else's home and there was no intent to buy it. Like that just wasn't our goal. So our goal was to purchase the home at the end of the lease and it just didn't work out.
But now we into new beginnings.
We are.
New beginnings, y'all.
And it
Beverly
just so
family.
happened, tell me God is not good.
God is so good.
I was looking at this house before that house.
That house, exactly. So, and then, like, it's just crazy how this.
This
opened
was
up.
my actual, and I'm not even trying to be funny, guys. Was this not my actual dream house?
This was your.
Did I
actual-
not say I want a modern, up-to-date, bright, white, beautiful, modern
Yes,
home? Look at
yes.
this home right here. I said, Marco, we could never get that. Never.
Yeah.
Dang. Like, never. We'll never have it. And then our old house popped up, and I'm like, well, at least we can do a lease to own on that.
Yes. But we liked it that home though, cause that
We
home,
loved that
the
home.
boys loved that home, huh, Brady? You loved it that
Yeah.
home, huh? What did you like about that home so much?
Which one? This one?
The
No,
other
the
one.
other one.
One thing that I liked about the home, here's the first thing, my favorite thing that I liked about the home, is that every time Mom ordered Uber Eats, I would like hear the little buttons clicking, and I would know that that means that she's gonna go
Oh,
grab
really?
food. That was my number one favorite thing, and my second favorite thing was the elevator.
Oh, you liked it, the elevator?
Even though I
Yeah.
feel like we never used it.
Well, we never even used it.
But I love that. Well, so what did you not like about the home?
Yes, what did you didn't like?
Well, I think I have like several things I don't like about it. But here's one thing: I don't like the green floors, and I don't really like the floors outside either in the backyard. It doesn't really match our modern.
Oh,
Look at this
okay.
aesthetic kid.
Yeah.
For me personally, okay, so I'll tell you what I loved about that home. I love my bedroom. I love.
That was the best. That was like really our best.
We
best
filmed
area.
in there more than anything because the floors were like creamy white marble and it was
Yes.
2 stories and it had the glass with our office above and the 2-story closet. I love that. That was my favorite thing.
Yes.
My least favorite thing about that house was the trauma that I had in that house. And I say that, I mean like a month after we moved in, Braylon had his first episode with his cardiac arrest. And then at the end of our lease in January, Braylon like died in our living room and came back to life in our garage. And like I have like that trauma every time I would walk through that garage of like Braylon and the image of him on the ground and me trying to save his life. Like that was like traumatic for me. So that to me is like the only thing I didn't like about the house is that I always have that image in my mind of what happened. But other than that, like I loved it. I didn't like the green floors.
Yeah, the green floors killed me.
I didn't like the
Every
yellow
time I
marble.
walked in, the yellow marble and the green floors, and the colors on the waterfall.
Oh yeah, and the
That
artwork
stuff
on the
is
waterfall. I didn't
that
like it either.
stuff is a big change
Also,
and
we wanted-
a very expensive change.
Yeah, and we wanted to change out a lot of the chandeliers.
Yes.
We wanted to change out a lot of the backyard
A
patio.
lot of
like,
things,
a lot.
y'all.
We had a lot of things. Like it was.
Yes,
It
we
was
loved
like-
the home, but it was just a lot of changes and once
We wanted to paint the whole thing.
Yes, a lot of
The
things. We wanted to
outside.
paint the whole, like so much stuff. But we didn't live in that home. We didn't choose that home. God had something better for us. We moved on.
Well, it was funny because I went back looking. I was like, oh my gosh, the home that I wanted before this home is back on the market. And I
Yes.
was like, oh my gosh. So basically, I'm just going to be transparent with you guys because it'll just be put out there again. We're in the same situation. We like to try homes before we buy homes. So we are again in a lease option. So we have spoken to the owner of this home and we're like, hey, we really love your home, but we're not willing to like just like barge into something right now. So do you mind if we do a lease like option with you? And so the owner here was very receptive to it. He's like, you know, live in it, see how you like it, and then we can talk about purchasing it within like the next 6 months or so. And so that's where we're at with this home. And we feel really happy and comfortable with that because I
Yes.
feel like any time that you're making a huge, big purchase. If you can try it before you buy it, 100% do that. It's so much better than like just like finding a home, touring it for a second, and then putting all your eggs in that basket. So there's just so many things that I love about this home. I don't think we're gonna do a home tour exactly. You guys will obviously see a lot of our home because we do content in it, and it's our place of business as well as where we raise our family. But just for privacy concerns this time, we're gonna be a little bit more scaled back this time. I will say that
because it's a lot of jealous people out there.
That's just what happens whenever you're on the internet, and we understand that, but we're gonna try to respect our boundaries as best as we can. We will show some of our home,
yes,
and we'll show a lot of it, but I'm just not gonna like, I don't feel like we need to do like an entire home tour. Do you want a house tour? Do you think that we shouldn't do a house tour this time? Because I was fed up to the point, I'll be honest. I was like, I'm not doing a house tour. I am so fed up with like privacy being breached and stuff like that. So I was like to the point where I'm like, no, it's not happening this time. But I do feel like it is a part of our job. It's a part of what we do. And what do you think?
I feel like, doing a house tour is good and bad at the same time, because you always have those people that's trying to hurt a family or trying to discredit a family or trying their best to just make a family look bad, period.
Yeah.
And then when you have those people that love you, care about you, that's so inspired from you, and those are the people that we love and we care about, because
we do this for.
So those are the pros and cons that comes with this.
Yeah.
But we are happy about our new journey, our new life.
I love this home, guys.
Braylon,
Yes, I do too.
Braylon is happy. Like, all the boys got everything they need. They got their own room.
Yes.
They got food in their belly, roof over their head, transportation. They got everything they need.
Yes, the first time I ever walked in this home, whenever we were just getting into it and moving into it, I was just so shocked, and it felt so cozy as soon as I walked in.
Yeah, I know, right? We slept good that first night.
Yeah.
And our garage is full of all type of stuff. I mean, like, we still ain't got everything moved in yet. It's just, it's insane. So we just been really taking our time, moving stuff in.
Yeah.
We've been decorating and stuff so far.
We got a new couch.
Yeah, we bought this couch. We just bought new stuff, y'all. We got so much stuff.
We bought a new dining room table.
Yes.
I want to show you guys the decor. Like, I feel like it's so nice.
Yes, we can show that in another video.
It's almost inevitable to not like show your home when you're on YouTube.
Yes. So it's like you guys are gonna see it, but it's like,
we're just taking it easy and trying to be mindful and respectful.
Yes, just for our children's sake.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm really excited about our new home. I love it so much. It's more like open instead of like shut and divided into layers. It's more like open. Like, I love that I can be in my living room and I could still see all the way over to my other living room and say hi to my kids or watch them eat. I love that I could see them while they're eating from the kitchen. And it's just so open in the first floor, which is really great for me.
It's just so beautiful.
And like their rooms are so cozy, and I'm so excited. Like, I want to take you guys along the journey to do their rooms, because a lot of our furniture in the last home, it was already furnished. So we didn't have to go out and spend extra money to get Braylon a bedroom set. Or Cannon already had a bedroom set, but his is from our old home. So like, we want to redo their rooms, and we want to make them feel special and unique and like just happy, and just like make it full of the things that they love.
And we want to do our little ladies' room, once that happens, you never know. I mean, you never know.
I want a baby girl, and you heard it
Braylon getting older.
Mr. Hall.
Braylon getting older, y'all. He almost about to.
I know, he is getting
1 more years, but
no, but you're gonna be my baby forever. You don't have to move out until you're 30.
30. He ain't gonna want to be your 30, girl.
I know he's not.
He ain't gonna want to do no.
This
He
is
ain't gonna want to do no chores
forever.
at 30 years old.
I know he's gonna be like, Mom and Dad, I'm tired of you guys. I'm ready to move
I'm
on.
out of here.
yeah.
I'm out of here. I'm gone. No.
Oh,
But
guys.
I'm gonna be
Go
kind of
ahead.
sad. But I'm gonna be kind of sad because I'm gonna remember this home, all the history in it. That's a long time from now, so
Yeah. Yeah, man, you gonna be around, man. You gonna be around a long time. You gonna have to come drive us around sometimes.
I think
Hopefully you
honestly
get your
too,
license.
like this home is just like less stress. I don't know.
Yeah, less stress.
Like all together, it's just less stress.
A lot of, great vibes, great presence in here.
Well, we actually looked
Okay.
at 2 homes before we moved here, remember? And we had a choice between this home and another home. And we liked the other home a lot, but the other home was so relaxing that like it made me not want to work. I was like, this is my home that I get when I'm like 40 years old and I just want to chill in the backyard.
Babe, what you talking about, 40? You 60. You're 60.
I cannot.
You 60
But
years
this
old. What
home-
are you talking about? You just turned 60 April 19.
Well, anyways, my 30-year-old self
We
is
be,
happy.
we be joking with each other with our ages, so
We
don't
do.
mind us,
We call
y'all.
each other old man and old woman.
And
all
you're,
the time.
and you're still 81.
I know, right? See how they be playing with me?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. To me, like a bright white environment, when you wake up, it's like you're ready to work. You're ready to like.
You're ready to go. It gives
to
you
film.
energy.
You're
It
ready
gives
to.
you
It's
yeah.
so nice, and everything just like. I feel more inspired to do my makeup every day now because I'm like, it's just so
Yeah, she
bright
been doing
and
more
white.
get ready with me than get ready with me. Oh, the cleaning videos is coming. I just haven't did it yet. I've been doing it undercover though. Slow post, slow fold.
We have so much to unpack, so much to just like put away, and
Yes.
I feel like maybe once we're finally settled, we'll give you guys a little something.
Guys, if you don't know, now you know. We are feature creators at VidCon.
I cannot believe we forgot about that.
No, we didn't forget. I didn't forget. June 21st to the 24th, we will see you there. We are feature creators. We are performing. We are doing a big, y'all. So and we got a meet and greet, and we speaking, y'all.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're speaking. We have a meet and greet. You just said it all. That's insane.
Yes, it's gonna be phenomenal.
I cannot
We
believe
can't
it.
wait to see you at VidCon.
Yes.
Braylon gonna be in the building.
Oh my
Cannon
God,
gonna be in the
guys.
building. The whole family gonna be in the building.
Yeah.
We
Even
love
our
you
mamas
guys.
are gonna be in the building.
Yes.
I'm so excited. to
Without
be
that,
there.
without you guys, none of this will be possible. We thank you guys so much. It's a blessing.
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
And we will see you on the what? What'd you say?
I was gonna say something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But I was gonna say I love VidCon so much. In last year's VidCon 2022, we got to meet so many big creators and other creators
I know that was
and
fun.
say hi. And I'm so excited for this next year VidCon. Year.
Who do you want to meet at VidCon this year?
I think I want to meet FGTV again.
Oh, FGTV. Okay.
Who else? Hold on. Who else?
Maybe Kalis.
Kalis
Okay.
again.
That's
Okay.
it.
These are all. It's so fun to like.
A lot of gamers are gonna be there too.
Yeah,
Okay.
to take Braylon to VidCon is like. I can't wait for.
Well,
Cannon.
this time
Cannon's
Cannon's
go
gonna.
crazy.
This time
Cannon
Cannon's
didn't
gonna.
come.
Yeah, Cannon's gonna be there this time because he's a feature creator also. So with that being said, we can't wait to see his face light up
He's
and meet
gonna
some
go
of his
nuts.
favorite creators also with his big brother Brady.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so nice. Cannon's gonna freak out. I'm
Yes.
actually looking forward to how Cannon reacts when he sees like say if Mr. Beast is there again, Cannon's
my
gonna
God.
lose it. Cannon's
Yeah.
gonna
Wow.
lose it.
Man.
Oh, you know who's gonna be there?
Who?
Oh, never mind. But yeah,
A lot of people's gonna be there.
Cannon's gonna
You're gonna be there because we can't wait to meet you. We love you guys, and we will see you on the next video. Peace.